Hi, everyone. My name is Kitty Broderick, and I am a third grade teacher at Woodland Elementary School. I have been using Zearn as an online tool and resource in my classroom for the last 6 years. I wanted to make this Teach Camp session so that teachers can see Zearn in action in the classroom. The video that you are about to see in this session was recorded about 3 years ago of me teaching Zearn in my classroom. This was pre COVID, so there will be some things that may look a little bit different in the classroom this year. The session will start with an overview of Zearn, and then it will go into video segments of the lesson I've taught, breaking it into three parts: the fluency piece, the guided practice, and finally the independent practice portion of the lesson. Now, because I am a third grade teacher, I know that the lower elementary level might look a little bit different. So at the end of the session, there are a couple of slides with tips, tricks, and strategies that Lisa Cope, a first grade teacher from Lake Center Elementary, has found helpful in her classroom that she has shared. After each section, there will be a link to a presentation where you can reflect on the video clip that you've just watched and jot down any ideas that you might have, as well as read ideas written down from your colleagues. If you're not really sure what Zearn is, I highly recommend that you watch Jessica Winstanley's Teach Camp session about Zearn, where it will give you more information about what Zearn is and how to's such as logging in, reports, and assigning lessons. I love Zearn because it ties right in with our Eureka or Engage New York math curriculum. When I first started this 6 years ago, I was trying to teach my students, and I would always get the deer in the headlights look from them. And I just couldn't motivate them during math class. Now, at the time, I happened to be one of the pilot classrooms at Woodland for technology, and I had a Chromebook cart in my room. I had heard about Zearn and thought, why not? I might as well try it. And after the first lesson, I was hooked, my students were hooked, and I never went back. So, if you have watched any of the Zearn introductory videos, you'll hear that their classroom setup is more of a rotational model where half of the students are in a small group with the teacher and they're working on the actual lesson from the Eureka or Engage teacher's manual, whereas the other half of the students are on their Chromebooks or computers doing the Zearn lesson independently. So my classroom looks a little bit different because I do use Zearn whole group. So please keep that in mind when you are watching the video. I hope that you're able to go through the session with and leave with a few strategies that you might be able to implement into your classroom, as well as be more familiar with Zearn so that you can see how it might look for students who are completing these lessons at home if needed. When you are finished, please make sure to fill out the form at the very end where we are able to verify your attendance for PD, validate any sketchies, and provide feedback to the Teach Camp team. Please feel free to email me any questions or curiosities that you might have when it comes to Zearn in your classroom. I'm happy to have conversations in a Google Meet or through email or whatever you choose. All right, thanks so much.